like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Teen Mom OG. This is season 7, episode 13. It is currently Monday night, just around 12:30. So technically it's Tuesday. But I hope everyone had a great Monday. I had a very eventful Monday at work, but we are here to get these reviews done. We're going to get them done by any means necessary. So I hope everyone else had a great day. What else? A lot of people keep asking in my comments what lipstick I wear. So in each video to start, I'm going to say what lipstick it is so that I don't have to reply to so many different people saying what kind it is. This is Kat Von D. Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and this color is called Damned. So if you like it, that is the brand, Kat Von D. I got it from Sephora, and the color is Damned. The color I had on yesterday was also Kat Von D, and that color was Roxy. That was the purple color. So now that is out the way, because that was a lot of the comments that I got in the 3 or 4 reviews that I did yesterday. Everyone was like, oh my god, what color is that? So in every video I'm just going to say what it is so that y'all can already know up front. This episode of Teen Mom, Kate's story had me boo-hoo crying. I have to be honest, it made me cry so much, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe, what I'm saying? It was just so emotional, and I'm gonna start with her stories because I want to kind of get it out the way so that I'm not, being petty later, and this is a serious situation. I don't think anyone kind of even understands, or I'm not gonna say don't understand, but I don't know if people realize the amount of unnecessary, traumatizing, childhood stuff that Tyler and Kate went through. Think about it, and I'm not saying their plight is any different than anyone else's. I know people who had it worse than them. But at the same time, this is still their story. So by no means I don't want anyone saying, well, that isn't the worst. It ain't about that. Tyler's dad being on drugs, as we know other parents are as well. Kate kind of not having anywhere to live because her mom was on drugs. So there's a lot going on with them as kids, then her getting pregnant, having to get the baby up for adoption. So they have a whole bunch of issues that other people have as well. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because the same issues that Kate and Tyler has are the same issues other people their age or even older or younger have, and we don't kind of see it. So I'm loving how they're bringing to light things that people go through from when they are a kid to when they get older. We see the episode starting off, Kate had a miscarriage. Lord, so sad. So, condolences to that situation, how having Tyler kind of explain how it was very traumatic for them, how she started bleeding, and then it went from a little bit of spotting to clotting, and we know clotting is not normal in the pregnancy, and then her having to literally clean herself up. And, her and Tyler just, as she said, is sitting in the bed and crying, and it was sad to see or to hear, because you can see Tyler was also devastated, but he knew he couldn't break down because Kate was already, not in the best frame of mind. So you can kind of tell he was trying to keep it together, even bringing up how them having this miscarriage in a way was similar to Carly, because it was still, it's still a loss of a child. Even though Carly is alive and well, they still don't have her in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it was in a way similar to Carly. He admitted that. We then see Kate going to her doctor to basically confirm it was a miscarriage, because even if you have a miscarriage at home, you always have to be sure to go to your doctor, because you never know if there's any, for lack of a better word, if there's anything, I don't want to say anything left, any remnants of the fetus inside the mom. Sometimes even after a miscarriage, a person has to have a DNC to just kind of get their insides cleaned out to make sure that there's nothing, left over that can cause any kind of issues later. On the way home, Kate looks like she's ready to do something, she looks like she is dealing with a lot. And on the ride home, she was saying how, if it wasn't for my husband and my kid, I'd probably just kill myself. Now, when she said that, I looked around and it made me tear up, because I'm like, this girl is suicidal, because Kate already has mental issues with her, anxiety, her little depression. She already has trauma too from her childhood. So, when she said that, it hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I better not cry. Jesus be offense. So from there, Tyler calls her, and, he's like, you're the strongest woman I know. And, and she was saying how, yeah, you would be so proud of me because, today, as I was here, I just kept telling myself that I'm beautiful, smart, and strong. And as she kept repeating it, she started crying. Made me bawl. Because if you can just as a woman, you know what I'm saying? To know she has to tell herself that in order to feel okay. Because, she had a miscarriage. She's already, sometimes emotionally unstable, with her depression, not her depression, but her depression and anxiety. So it was just like heartbreaking to see that. And, and Kate having to say, well, honey, baby, you are beautiful, strong, and smart, because she is. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, she's crying and everything. The producer's going home with her. And then the next scene, they're at the house. We see the producer. We see Kate on the couch, and she's laying there. She's kind of crying. We see Tyler and the producer come out. And she said, yeah, we called you guys. We're going to do the whole scene at the yoga studio. And, you guys didn't make it. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, something happened. What's going on? And then she says, yeah, I, was texting Kate. And she said how she wanted to kill herself. And Tyler broke down crying. Like, I can't talk about it. I can't deal with it. I can't handle it. Him saying like he could not handle it if Kate died. As much as he messed with Kate, as much as he's at times seemed kind of insensitive, I think it's insensitive about certain things here and there. At that very moment, if I had ever questioned if Kate and Tyler were going to make it forever, at that moment, they gonna make it forever. Because the way he broke down just at the thought of Kate no longer being here, man, when I tell you, I was tears all in my eye ducts, down my cheeks, baby. Because it was just, because I've been watching the show since 16 and pregnant. So them kids were 8-9 years old. So in a way, you feel like these people, and so to see the complete and utter devastation in his head, just thinking, if she wasn't here, I can't even physically, mentally, emotionally handle the thoughts of that. You know what I'm saying? And so for him realizing my wife needs help, I can't believe it. She wants to kill herself. Is that bad? We need to get her some help. He's crying. So the producers basically consoling him, saying, we're here with you. We're here with you. And that's why I think I like the way they're doing the seasons now, when there is no fourth wall. You see the producers interacting with them. I think it's completely a better way to tell their story than recording them and you never seen anyone behind the scenes or whatever. I think that was really, really great. And, Tyler has found her a treatment facility because she has to go to treatment because she's suicidal. And it was just heartbreaking. Honestly, it really was. We see Kate leaving to go to treatment, and she looks bad. And not bad like she looks ugly. Not that at all. She looks tired. She looks defeated. She looks like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna cry. You can tell she's been crying. Her eyes are literally puffy and red. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. And I just felt for her in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, Jesus be offense. You know what I'm saying? It's just a heartbreaking thing to see someone really get to a point of wanting to kill themselves. And Kate is so nice. You know what I'm saying? She's a cool girl or whatever on the TV. I don't know if for real, even though we both from Michigan. But it was just so hard to see her that defeated. So, her and Tyler, he's driving her to, they're going to the airport. And her mom calls her while she's on the way. And she's like, her mom's like, what's going on? Where are you going? Well, Mom, I'm on my way to the airport. I'm going to get treatment. And she's like, well, for what? What's going on? And she says, well, I'm going to get treatment because, today I thought of each and every way to kill myself. And she starts crying. And her mom's like, no, honey, you're great. You're this and you're that. And you're a great mom. And just talking her daughter up because it's a good thing to see how far their relationship has come in all these years. So, that was emotional. They then get there. And, when Tyler has to go drop her off and the cameras aren't allowed, but when Tyler comes back to the car and he gets in the car and he just breaks down crying, I'm like, oh, boo-hoo tears, boo-hoo tears, boo-hoo tears. Because it's just, if you can watch these shows and that kind of stuff happens and you have no emotional reaction and it makes you feel nothing, then you're a little bit of a monster. Because even if if it was fair, I don't know if I can cry for fair. I don't know. But Kate and Tyler are these good-hearted people, and it's so hard to see that situation. So look, it was just tears. So she goes to treatment or whatever, and that was that. Oh, okay. I had to get over that part because it was just so much. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. But we, Jesus Christ, just wrap your arms around Tyler and Kate and just cover them in so much purity and light and just enlighten their lives, refresh her womb, just put joy back into her heart, just put those positive affirmations and thoughts and prayers and wishes, even if you don't pray, whatever you do, put that positivity energy into them so that they can kind of hopefully get it through the air, and be better. So, okay, next scene. Amber's story was really easy today. Honestly, Amber and Gary, it was basically a thing of Gary. I did not watch the being Gary situation, so I don't know what happened on there. But they bring up how Gary is trying to find basically if the guy who supposedly is his father, if it's really his father. It's the guy who signed the birth certificate. He wasn't there when Gary was born because, as he said, he was in jail. But, it's Gary trying to just finally figure out, are we really blood related? Are you my birth father? So he is basically trying to get a DNA test. And that's what the whole thing was. I can honestly say I wasn't that much. Not that I wasn't interested in it, but with the whole cake thing or whatever, it was like, oh my God, it's just too much. And because I don't feel like you can stretch out conversations of we're having a DNA test to make it more than they're having a DNA test. Like I don't know what else to say about it besides they're having a DNA test. And we see Amber spend some time with Leah, where she took her to a spa. That was cute. Called a burger butt. Okay. And that was really it. Gary and Jody go get a DNA test, and it'll take, they said, a few days to get the results, and then they mail the results out. And that was everything for Leah, Amber, Gary, and Christina's story. So, yep, next. Even Macy's story was pretty easy this particular episode. It was more of Macy dealing with a medical condition that she has, which is called PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. I don't know what it is. I should have Googled it, but I did not. I do know that she was diagnosed 8 years ago, and I believe she talked about it a little bit. And she also said that was a reason why they were so surprised that she got pregnant with Jade and Maverick because of this condition that she has, and how she was told how hard it would be for her to conceive, after having Bentley. And so she kind of talks about that. She goes to see her OBGYN, trying to just get more information about how she can manage it, because she said there's a lot of pain because when the cysts from when the cysts rupture, is very, very much so painful. How she does not have regular cycles, and when she does have a cycle, where a typical cycle can last, 3 to 7 days, hers lasts 14 days. And, it's just, a very difficult situation. The doctor kind of tells her how, it's only manageable with medicine, or he said some kind of surgery, which didn't sound good. Like, it sounded painful as hell. And so she's kind of not happy with having to basically do pain management. She said, because when you deal with medication, you're basically just exchanging a condition of the illness with a symptom from, you're trading a symptom from the illness with a side effect from the medication. So if a symptom from the illness is, okay, I have stomach cramps, okay, you're gonna trade the stomach cramps in for like irritable bowel syndrome from the dang on medication. So she's like, either way it go, it's a lose-lose. It's never a win-win or never a lose-win. It's just always losing, because it's kind of nothing to do. I do wonder if her having maybe a hysterectomy would help with the syndrome, basically. I don't know, but I do know, because she's so young, maybe she did not want to have one. But I'm like, maybe now that, she has 3 kids, if she was to have a hysterectomy, would that help her? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not sure about that, but it is what it is. But we see her saying how she's just going to basically keep doing what she's doing, that helps her basically manage her pain. Because some days, like, it's hard for her to even take care of the kids because she's in so much pain from the situation. So, that was kind of hard to see as well. And that was kind of all that we seen. We saw a little short scene with, Ryan and his wife, that bitch. Basically saying how she was saying how it was great to see Bentley and her son dance at their wedding. Okay, whatever. And Ryan saying how he just kind of wants to get some kind of visitations in place with Bentley. I can say this in a positive way about Ryan. When he said that in this particular episode, I did not feel he had any malice in what he was saying. I can say for the first time, he did not say it in a way that was blaming Macy. And he didn't sound high. He sounded like, the way he said it sounded like, I need to get my shit together to be able to get visits with my son. That's how he sounded like he said it, what he possibly meant. I'm happy it wasn't, Macy won't let me see him. So it was nothing about Macy, and I liked that for the first time they had a conversation and it wasn't a diss to Macy. So, that's the best I can say about that. This goddamn Farrah. I had to quench my thirst real quick. Farrah is and always will be a horrible human being until she fixes her attitude. We see Farrah looking for property. They are in, I believe, LA. And I guess it was like an open house that she missed. And there's a clear posted sign that says, do not bother the occupants. Meaning, when there's a house up for sale and it's up for sale, you can't go to the house to try to view it, even if it's up for sale, because that means someone is still currently living there. Farrah said, fuck them rules, and she went anyway and knocked on the door to view the house, and then said, I know I missed the open house, but I want to see the house anyway. After she does that, she gets an email from the realtor who got word from the occupant saying, she kind of just showed up. She was kind of weird. She was kind of touchy-feely. Meaning she was probably touching stuff and walking around or whatever. And how they kind of just didn't like it, which they have every reason to be that way, simply because that is still their home. That's still their property. And the freaking sign said, do not bother occupants. She just chose to ignore it. Now, what to me was crazy when she says, I got an email from the realtor that she called a dumb piece of shit. She called the realtor a dumb piece of shit. Okay. Whatever. That was stupid. We then see how 2 producers were talking, and they were discussing how Farrah was upset because I guess there's like a teacher's, a set teacher. I guess in LA, in order when kids are on set filming whatever, you have to have a set teacher there with them the whole time, or else you can't film. So Farrah's complaining that supposedly the set teacher gave Sophia a piece of candy, and because she gave Sophia a piece of candy, she wants her fired. They're saying how we can't replace a set teacher within this, that quick. It takes us time to get someone else in, and if they let this person go, again, they can't film anymore for the rest of the day. So they're driving around or whatever, and you see Farrah being a complete and utter bitch to the producer Kristen, the same lady she was being a total and utter bitch to last time. Kristen, for the most part that I see it, in a lot of these producers that we see on these shows, typically are very nice to the cast, because we see them interact with each different cast member, whether it's on Teen Mom OG or Teen Mom 2. We see the producers interacting with them on a regular basis, point blank, period. Farrah is the only one who consistently treats them like a piece of shit. Even on Teen Mom 2, Janelle and David doesn't treat the producers as bad as Farrah. I mean, they have their moments when they are arguing within themselves and they want the producers to leave, but they still, for the most part, like at least 85% of the time, they are great to the producers. Not Farrah. Farrah is 100% complete and utter bitches, asshole to everyone, all the crew. It's just so fucking stupid. We then see Kristen trying to basically explain to Farrah, based on California law, we have to have a set teacher here. And the thing is, when Kristen just knocked on the window to try to talk to Farrah, what, Kristen? What the fuck do you want? She just instantly got rude and mean and nasty. And it was just uncalled for, point blank, period. And, she's just trying to explain that we have to have a set teacher on set, so that, if we can't replace her, we would have to stop shooting. Why can't you replace her? I told you guys about it 2 hours ago, as if they can fucking snap their finger and get someone. That ain't how it go, boo-boo. The world does not revolve around you. Get that through your thick little skull. And so at that point, Farrah cussing and fussing, Sophia saying, I want to fire the set teacher. Why the fuck is you talking, little girl? Why is this little girl even included in the goddamn adult conversation? That's the first thing that kind of pissed me off. And then from there, Farrah's like, well, you shouldn't be working with me, and this isn't my problem, and I don't care. She then says, but you see Michael and his fiance trying to say to Farrah, just by state law, like, this is the law here. We can't, it's not as if she fucking with you. It's the fucking law here, bitch. And Farrah, I don't care. We just won't shoot anymore. It's not like it's not like she's being a real teacher. All she's making Sophia do is read a book. Bitch, whether she make her read a book, count 2 + 2, build some goddamn building blocks, to write her goddamn ABCs, bitch, she has to be there. So shut the fuck up. Okay, and it was just so stupid and uncalled for. And then I'm done filming. You know what? You are so fucking ignorant. I'm closing my door. Move so I don't bash your head in. Move so I don't bash her head in is what she actually said to the producer. And then she closed the door. And all of this is in front of Sophia. So this is when they are in LA, and so they can't film anymore. Back in Texas, it comes up on screen how Farrah's refusing to work with the producers. Kristen, she does not want to do anything. She's basically being difficult. She's basically being Farrah. They say how an EP, an executive producer, is going to come in and talk to Farrah, basically about her treatment towards the crew and about an adult webcam show she's going to do. They then show footage after footage after footage after footage of Farrah being not just from this season, from seasons past, from a whole. We know how bad Farrah is. We've seen it for the past 7 seasons, and we then see the producer Morgan Freeman. I think it's like Morgan J. Freeman or whatever. Not Morgan Freeman, the actor, saying how, while he was calling Farrah, she didn't answer. He left her a message saying, we need to talk to you. It's about your future with the show. And then he says he's gonna text her to say that they're like on their way or whatever. The two producers are talking, saying how we talked to her before, after she was gone from the show, And she said out of her own mouth that she was not doing porn any longer, how she was tricked and bamboozled and hoodwinked, and how she was used and abused and kind of fooled into doing the whole porn that she did before, and that how she would never do it again, and she was done with porn, and that's why she ended up coming back to the show. So they're like, they don't know why now all of a sudden she's back to doing porn again. And they show how she was on her social media saying how she was gonna be doing these web shows, and it's like Farrah gonna be on webcam doing anal porn. I'm looking like, anal porn, all the porn, why anal porn? You know how fucking specific anal porn is? Because she's an asshole. And they just says, no, we let her, beforehand. I think they're saying this, before she came back, she knew we did not want her to do porn, and she told us she wouldn't do it. Now, all these seasons later, she's going back to do it, and if she does it, she can't be on the show, because you can't be on the show doing porn, but you also can't treat our producers like shit, so they're going to basically go talk to her. And what made me mad about this episode is we have to wait until the next episode to see what happened. I really thought it was going to be on this episode, but it was not. So we have to wait until the next episode. And baby, I cannot wait to see it, because I'm pretty sure Fair going to give me all kind of just things to talk about and tell her how stupid she is, how much of an asshole she is, and everything. So, that was the whole episode, basically. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am about to review some other stuff. So, other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.